Hello, all you wonderful fools. It's time for the Mizzah Tee Show.
Here we go, let's start the show. Hosted by Mizzah Tee. Nintendo video games, all the favorite ones for me. News and reviews, some gameplay too. Battling drones is what I do. That's it. Said I ain't just the show by Mizzah Tee. It's the show by Mizzah Tee. Hey, Mr. T, how's it hanging?
Longer to the left, fools.
That's good. You okay? You seem a bit down.
Well, fools, I'm just sick of all this hypocrisy I see happening constantly in the gaming industry and in the gaming community.
Oh yeah, I see. You mean in general or something specific?
You remember a few years ago, before E3, Nintendo announced they weren't going to be doing a live press conference, and instead were going to do a pre-recorded video showcase.
Yeah, I remember that. And the ignorant shit show that followed.
To no surprise, those Nintendo-hating fanboys jumped at the opportunity to mock, saying all kinds of silly shit, like Nintendo is done. They done gave up. They don't want to compete. They ain't going to E3 no more. It's over.
Oh yes, I remember those morons. They were just itching to receive some punishment.
It didn't make no damn sense, because all the while, Nintendo's presence at E3 actually increased. They increased their booth size. They just realized E3's significance was changing, and it didn't make any sense for them to do a stilted live press conference anymore. And they were right, because press and shareholders could get info in a plethora of ways throughout the year, instead of waiting for some expensive, overblown conference once a year where the company fillets themselves in front of a live studio audience.
That was a punishing visual.
These bitches continue to mock and project their bias about Nintendo's E3 presence for years, spewing hate and misinformation. All that culminating in Nintendo showing up in 2016 with one game at the showcase, and that game, of course, was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the greatest games of all time.
Hashtag facts.
Nintendo was stupid, they said, for not using E3 to show off the NX. Boy, they were so right about that one.
Not even close.
But the Switch came out and kicked all kinds of ass, and so did Breath of the Wild, proving Nintendo was right. E3 is not as important anymore. But no, these fools ain't want to hear that. They just wanted to hate on Nintendo's moves. But now here we are. Sony is completely MIA at E3 this year. Unlike Nintendo, who still maintain big beautiful booths and had live events like the Super Smash Bros. Championships and the Treehouse, PlayStation will not even have a damn booth or a conference. They are completely skipping it. So of course, these fools that said that stuff about Nintendo are now getting on Sony for doing the same thing, right? Sony is done. They have nothing to show, right? Of course they didn't. These hypocrites are quiet, nothing but crickets. I call them hypocrites. Where's all these fraudulent bitches at now? Now that Sony says E3, you little bootlicking drones is like, yeah, well, you know, E3 isn't that important anymore. It's a bold move Sony is taking. Very, very impressive, very innovative and smart. The same bitches downplaying crossplay when Sony didn't like it. Hashtag exposed.
Nothing but a bunch of controller squeezing, tube sliding whores.
F*** you bootlicking corporate shilling, damage controlling motherfucking drones.